morning, 8th graders. I wanted to share a couple of slides and some things that you can do to kind of keep up with the next couple of weeks and some schedule changes that we're looking at implementing. So first of all, I want to take you to the slide in Google Classroom. So you're going to find this 8th grade STEM problem solving slides in Google Classroom. And under slide 1, you'll notice that we have sort of a layout of what to expect for the next couple of weeks. Week of April 6th, you'll notice that we're going to be working on lessons 5 and 6 in code.org. And then I want to make sure everybody can log into Thrively from home because we're probably going to end up doing the remainder of this passion project inside of that platform. And then you can look ahead to the following weeks that we have together. Okay. As it stands right now, and we did have a staff meeting yesterday, right now we're looking at this week being a meeting today and a meeting Thursday. And all I need you to do on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is check into Google Classroom for any new information, check for some new videos like this one, and work on your code.org and your projects. And I'll explain the project in a second. In this slide, we're going to be looking at becoming the world's problem solvers. And as you're well aware, we're in the middle of a very large problem. So I'm going to take you through an example. We are healthcare workers. We are nurses and doctors in Colorado, and we're in need of support. And so one of my questions that I'm generating in this example is, what kind of questions do I have about what they're struggling? What are their needs? How can they keep safe? Sorry, I should put question marks. What can I do to help? Okay, these would be some questions that I might ask about the healthcare workers and being able to be a part of the solution, as I've always talked about in class. So I might take these questions and I might put them into another tab and try to find some answers, or at least start generating some ideas about what I can do to meet their needs, to help keep them safe, and then what, if anything, can I do to help? My other question is, what can I do to help my students? And this might not be related to healthcare. I might put that separate, but I'm also, if I'm thinking about technology in the world, I'm also thinking about what can I do to make this learning environment better? What can I do to help support you and your questions? What can I provide to help you feel better? Okay, and that's health too, right? Mental health and physical health. And so these would be some questions that I would generate. So I do want you to work on these questions along with going to code.org. I'm going to switch over to code.org for a second. You should have finished lesson 4. This takes you through kind of looking at binary and how we can represent images. Lesson 5 takes you through representing numbers. Okay, so this one's again pretty simple in terms of being able to navigate on your own, which is why I'm not going to take you through this bit by bit unless you need to. But it just kind of, if you read the information here, it talks about running and then changing the value of the left bit by typing it in the box below. So all I have to do is press a 2 and save new value, and notice that changes to 2. Okay, we could change it to 20 if we wanted to, and that changes there. Okay, so a lot of these are really easy to kind of navigate through as we continue working. As I read the instructions, this widget helps you calculate 6-bit binary numbers. So these are all widgets, okay? With your partner, which you can do with a partner if you want, what's the biggest number you can make in this widget? Okay, so if I were to go ahead and change, it looks like 32, it looks like a 2-digit number is going to be the biggest that I could do, okay? What's the biggest number you can make with this widget and record for most skips by a dog and a person in 1 minute? How would you encode 59 in binary? Okay, so use the widget to calculate these binary numbers. So we've got 8, we've got 4. Notice what happens when I click on these. Okay, it adds up. So how would you encode 59 in binary? I'd have to take away, oops, there we go, something like that. Okay, then I press finish. So I'm going to keep working through this on my own. Again, we'll check back in on Thursday and see how you're doing with this. And then obviously if you finish 5, I want you to move on to 6. This one has something that you need to, again, read about decrypting and encrypting and what that means. Decrypting is to change information so that its hidden meaning is shown, where an encrypted is the meaning is hidden. And that's what we talk about when we talk about safe passwords. So as we click through it, can you decode this binary string? And so what do you need to know before you can decode it? So start thinking about what on off, remember what we did there, okay? As I click through it, it's going to give me a little bit of a encoding system. So this means a donut. This means a thumbs down, okay? And I'll be posting, you'll notice I have a section where it says teachers only. I'll be posting some of the answers to this stuff as well, okay? And then as we move through lesson 6, I'm going to post this pet records, the PDF here for you guys, but you can also download it as a Google Doc. And this one has ASCII, binary, and images as a way to encode different representations. Okay, so we'll go over this today, but I wanted you to have the video as well. We'll talk to you soon.